Hey guys, my name is Fabe and welcome back to another episode in the Dinosaur Mine. Episode 197. Oh man, this is getting really close, isn't it? So, last time we finished off scene 2 in our entrance hall, and today I want to start off by hopefully quickly making our scene number 3 here. The underwater scene. I already prepared quite a bit. I lowered this down by 2 blocks. I also tried to replace most of the dirt with stone, some sand at the bottom, and this is glowstone, chiseled glowstone. I put 2 of them in here to provide some light, and I already got some light blue stained glass, and I'm so clever that I totally forgot to bring the biofossils. Oh man, that sounds just like me, doesn't it? But yeah, what I wanted to do first, I mean, it's the new year, 2016. Christmas is way over, so I don't think there's anything flammable here. Let's try this out. The carpet? Maybe the carpet? I don't know if the carpet is flammable. You know what? Let's find out. Let's burn the Christmas tree down. And this is actually kind of a tradition where I grew up. Like, all the Christmas trees were collected. I don't know if that's still happening, but it used to happen when I was little. All the Christmas trees were collected and piled up, and in February there was a giant fire where all the Christmas trees are burnt up. And people were standing around it and watching this giant fire. That was always fun, but yeah, I haven't seen one of those in probably 15 years around that. I don't even remember. But yeah, this one is burning nicely, isn't it? And even the chisel... Oh, do the chisel leaves not burn? So far, most of them are still there. Let's check the carpet. Carpet is fine. Huh. Well, that is kind of a flaw of the chisel mod. I guess the chiseled leaf blocks are not burnable. Very interesting. That's gonna look really weird, isn't it? I just wanna... Oh. No. Okay, so it looked for a second like the carpet was burning. But it is not. What a nice fire. I know, it's kind of a waste of wood and leaves, but hey. It's easy to come by spruce, wood, and leaves. Oh, it's on the floor again. It is spreading to the carpet. No, it's not. I think the carpet is not burnable either. It must have something to do with the modded stuff. Maybe modded blocks are not burnable in general. I don't know much about that. There's some leaves that survived. Can't have that. And the wood is also not completely burned up. But yeah, nothing else happened. That looks really weird. I'm going to clean that up off camera, of course. But actually, let's see if we can find some skeletons on the way back. Because, as you might have guessed, I'm still pretty low on bones. And if we want to have something bigger than a mini plesiosaur and a mini mosasaur, I will have to gather some more wood. Man, I wish I had found a skeleton spawner at this point in the game. But I haven't done a whole lot of caving. I've done mostly branch mining. I found a couple of spawners, but I think they were all zombie spawners. Of course, we have our spider spawner there, which I was really happy about. It was so close to the surface. If that was a skeleton spawner, man, I would have been happy. That would have been amazing, having a skeleton spawner this close to our base. Yeah, maybe we have to go and do some actual... Oh, hello, thanks for coming in. I could really use your bones right about now. Just one, really? I'll take it. Alright, oh, the biofossils are still at the analyzer here. 52, oh, I hope we won't need that much. Let's take 6. I don't think we'll need 6, but let's take 6 with us. Do I need the glass? Not right now. Okay, 1 bone is really not a lot. I don't know what happened to all the bones. I'm not gonna sleep right now. So maybe we get lucky and find some more. Seems to be pretty empty. They always spawn when they can ambush you. I guess all these enclosures are not lit up, so they have plenty of spawning space here. And I don't really want to light up the enclosures because it wouldn't make sense. Am I a spider? Oh, below me in a spawner, hopefully. Alright. I guess we can already try and place those suckers down. And then we can hunt for... Oh, there's a skeleton. Is that a skeleton? That looks like a zombie. That might be a skeleton. I'm trying to use my bow now since I have infinity on him. And I don't remember. I found this bow somewhere. This skeleton must have dropped it at some point. So that's a zombie in golden armor. Headshot! Bam! Ooh, he spawned another. Oh man, look at these guys spawning reinforcements in. Oh, okay, there goes the skeleton. 2 shot. There was another one, wasn't there? Wasn't there one in golden armor? Or was that another zombie? Oh! Oh, wow. Oh, my, I'm actually pretty low. Gotta be careful. How can it shoot that well? Okay, should probably... Let's take this bone. There's another one back there. I kind of wanna... But at the same time, I don't want to die. I have 18 levels again. Hello, skeleton. Don't look at me. Oop. Where did it go? Huh. Aha. 2 bones. 2 bones? 2 bones. Okay. Enderman. Be careful to not look at him. Alright. Let's go inside before something terrible happens to us. Zombies guarding the way in. The back door, at least. I really need to close these windows off. Oh, this is ridiculous. Can I... Come on. Do your work, fire. Alright, so let's first of all, let's see how the glass actually looks. You guys suggested a light blue glass and I wanted to try it out, but I might actually go with the dark one. Oh, finding your way in here? You sneaky guy. That could have ended badly. But I am careful like that. It's gonna be fine. I think it will work. It's a little weird, the lighting doesn't really quite work with these stained glasses. But it should work out. Alright, so let's see. I want to try and get 2 skeletons in here, and that's gonna be it. Preferably a plesiosaur and a mosasaur. So, back in the days when transparency wasn't as refined as it is right now, I believe you could do certain tricks and place stuff behind glass and it wasn't visible. But I don't think that's possible anymore. So let's see. There is something called streak glass, which might be our friend here because it does not have a border. Don't need this gunpowder now. And let's place it down. It is pretty visible. But I think it might be okay. You know what? Let's try and place a fossil on there. That's nothing that would live underwater. That is nothing that would live underwater either. No compies. Oh man. I feel like I'm doing this every single episode now. Just placing fossils all day long. And hoping I get the... Oh! That is a Leopleurodon, but that could actually work out quite well. If we move him over a little bit. Although, I think I would like to have the Mosasaur or the Leopleurodon a little higher up and the Plesiosaur down here. So let's try if we can get a Plesiosaur instead. That's not a Plesiosaur. That's a Plesiosaur. Very nice. I have 5... You know what? I'm just gonna wear this. Even if it's just to get an inventory. Okay, let's nudge him over. Right on top of this glass block. And let's see. I don't want his snout to come through the actual... Oh, that's already pretty big. That is pretty big. I think we can't go any bigger than this. And I actually have to take this back again and bring him a little bit further. In the corner maybe even. Okay, so this way... Yeah, his face is definitely behind the glass panes. So this should be fine. We got a Plesiosaur there, which looks actually really kind of cool. It looks like he's hovering anyways. Okay, and now maybe if we can... yeah, we can always nudge him a little bit. Maybe we can get one up here. It might be too high up even. I don't know. Ooh, wow, Mosasaur right off the bat. I'll take it. Unfortunately, it looks pretty straight. I would have loved it too if it's more diagonal. Let's try to get a diagonal. It was pretty lucky to get it first try, but, you know, I want this to be a lot nice. Oh, look at that! Wow, we are lucky today. Leopleuron will do the trick, that's for sure. Okay, got the bones. We'll throw them on the ground real quick to get this guy a little further. Alright, let's make him... Where did I throw those? Oh, there they are. Boop. All the 3 that we had. That is not bad at all. Let's bring him out as far as we can. So it kind of looks like he's attacking the plesiosaur. Oh man, this is actually pretty awesome. I like that a lot. Thank you guys so much for this epic suggestion. This is actually really, really cool. I like it. Wow, nice. Maybe we can get him a little bit further to the left. The head is still behind the glass, which is important. Yeah, look at that. And once we fill it all in with the... I have some more. I have some more glass. Yeah, we need to really chisel it. And I brought some light blue dye so we can finish it off. And it is raining, of course. That's alright. It's all roofed up. We have a beautiful glass roof. We are not gonna get wet. Zombies are coming in, though. And even... I really... Hello? Hello, sir. You look a little bit green. Is everything alright? We don't sell food here, otherwise I would have asked you if our food is bad. Well, anyways, it's nighttime, so you gotta bounce. Alright, let's sleep real quick. The bed... I moved the bed, by the way, because of mobs being out there. And I couldn't... Most of the time, I couldn't really sleep here before I killed some mobs out there, so I moved it further in. And it seemed to help. But let's get to the crafting table. I want to do... Wow. Nice. You know what? We haven't checked on the Ankylosaurus in a while. And I haven't seen him in a while either, so we might do that here in a second too. But let's set priorities. And let's finish off the enclosure or the exhibit for our underwater reptiles. That should be more than enough. More than I will ever need, probably. I want to do something else. You know what? I have some shears. Let's see. And maybe we can place some leaves. Because it looked a little bit grayish with only the sand. To give it a little bit of contrast. Let's try and maybe get some underwater greenery, I suppose. And I think the dark spruce wood leaves will work quite well with this. I have to chisel them all, though. Spruce leaves. Oh man, I can chisel them in all the different leaves. That's a little cheaty, isn't it? Fancy leaves. They look kind of nice, too. I want to try those out. Fancy leaf sounds pretty fancy. Maybe it's fancy enough to look cool. Maybe let's do... Oh, yeah. They have a deep green. I like that. Let's have just a little bit of greenery in the back here. Nothing too fancy. Where do I want it? Maybe here. Covering up the dirt a little bit. Coming out. And maybe even... There's some dirt up there. Let's place some here. Just one? Maybe just one. I don't want to overdo it. It's kind of tough. Let's place maybe one up here. Hello, sir. What are you doing here? Can I have this dirt block? Please? Please? I just want... Okay. They don't really teleport when you hit only their feet, which is really nice. Alright, let's get these guys into the fancy... I don't need that many fancy leaves, but they look really cool. I'm gonna use them more often now, yet I think that looks really, really nice. It's a nice little scenery. This torch has to go, though. So we got some backlighting there. Okay, let's fill this in. And let's see how our scene number 3 looks. Doop, 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 doop. And done and done. I like it. If you guys have any suggestions for improvement, as always, leave them in the comments. But overall, I think it's pretty cool. I like it a lot. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna get rid of the rest of this Christmas tree now and fix up the the little carpet that's missing. And then I believe we should really tackle the third story, shouldn't we? I think that's a good idea. I have a couple more ideas for that. I'm going to tell you about that in a second. But first, let me clean up. Alright, everything has been cleaned up, as you can see. And I also went ahead and figured out what I wanted to do with the areas under the stairs. I just blocked them in with a little bit of smooth marble. I did the same inside the exhibits here. So it's all closed off now, no way in or out. And I placed some dirt here. I kind of was waiting for it to grow over. Let's see if there's anything. And then I was gonna just bone meal most of it and fill in the rest with some nice plants. Like have it, I gotta relog for that one. But yeah, if we place maybe a plant back there, that doesn't really work out, does it? Let's place a plant here instead. But before we do that, can't really bone meal there. We have to wait, but you guys get the idea, right? Having green in front of the white worked out really, really well in the past. So I wanted to stick with the same idea once more. Oh, a tulip, hello. Let's place one here, one here. Let's make this one big. Yeah, let's leave that one small. And I want to have a big one in the corner there again. But this will have to grow first. Corner. Let's make this one big. Let's have a flower here and here. And we're going to wait for the grass to grow. So yeah, I think it looks nice. It's nothing too fancy. It covers up the white a little bit, breaks it up. But overall, I'm really, really happy with how this whole entrance hall turned out. I mean, look at this. This is not quite how I imagined it when I first started building it. But nonetheless, I'm really, really happy with how it turned out. It's really, really epic. Alright, so let me explain to you what I thought of for the third floor all the way up under the roof. So we have still the vases, the amphoras, and the little statues. And I think they will probably occupy one of the wings. Probably this one here, maybe the other one. I gotta figure that out still. And the other wing is more gonna be a technological museum part. Like we're gonna have an analyzer here, we're gonna have a cultivator here, an archaeology workbench. Because whenever you go to a museum, you usually also see this kind of stuff, like how fossils and stuff are prepared in paleontology, or how stuff is restored in archaeology, and this kind of stuff. So I think that might be something cool that could fill up another wing in our museum here. I don't quite know yet how I want to pull it off. I will probably do it similar to what we had for the dinosaurs, like have a little bit of a podest where we put it on, and then I might make glass boxes around it so you can't touch anything. That might be cool in just a rope, having these glass boxes standing here when you can look at the different blocks that are in this mod. And I gotta figure out how many there are. I mean, of course, analyzer, cultivator, that's 2 big ones. Workbench, that's 3 big ones. We have a feeder that I could use, which gives us 4 blocks. What else? There's probably even more that I've never used. A sifter, that's for sure. We have one of those in the lab. And is that it? I gotta look that up. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna do some more planning. I'm gonna maybe prepare some signs to plan out the positions on where to put something, and then we're gonna see if we can plan out an exhibit for that. I went ahead and crafted most of the blocks. However, there's one that I have not crafted before, so I wanted to get you guys involved in that. It needs leather. 3 leather, and I can't believe that I never needed this before. I guess I know why I never needed it. And also it needs 1 piece of precious redstone. All right, let's see. Redstone in the center, wood all the way around, and top it up with some leather, and we get a drum. Look at that. Apparently you use it to command some of the dinosaurs, and of course a drum doesn't really work by itself. I guess you could use it with your hand, but there's actually a drum stick, or a skull stick. So use a skull and put a stick under it, and you get a skull stick, and Oh, so, okay, I guess I have to place it down. I'm gonna place it down. Oh. Look at that. Does that work on dinosaurs in a certain area? Free move, stay, follow. We gotta try this out. I've never seen this at all in a mod. Does it work for specific dinosaurs? I think it does. I have the wiki article up on my other screen here. And it says left click with stick. Send current order to Triceratops, Stegosaur, Brachiosaur, Ankylosaur, Pachycephalosaurus, and Gallimimus within 30 blocks. Holy crap. That's pretty crazy. Left click with a bone on your hand, then you send the signal to Velociraptors, Compsognathus, Deinonychus, Allosaurus, Sarcosuchus, and Ceratosaurus within 30 blocks. And with an arrow, you can order up Pteranodons. And with the skull stick, you actually, when T-Rexes are around, but don't do that. It says, because that orders him to attack. Interesting. So there you have it. We got a drum now. Let's see how many blocks is this? 1, 2, 3. The skulls I'm gonna put next to the archaeology stuff, I think. So maybe I should put the drum to the other stuff too, because that's not necessarily like new technique. This is just an old item. So maybe I'm only gonna have these 4 in the technology wing, which is not a whole lot. I might put the technology wing where I have the least space. Oh, let's go one higher. And I believe this is the right wing actually, because over here this tunnel is a little bit longer, like 1 segment, and then we can have maybe 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, and 1 in a corner, which is exactly 4, although it would be 5, because then we would have to put something in this corner here too. But it would be better than putting it on the other side. So I might do it over here. Do I have some residual marble on me? I do indeed. What did we do downstairs? Oh yeah, we outlined it with the marble brick. And then we used marble in the center. So let's say we're gonna make this. Okay, let's say gonna make this the center here. Then we can easily make an 8-block radius around it. And you know what? It doesn't even have to be marble or anything down below. We can simply put it like that. And then we're gonna let's put the analyzer first, I would say. Try and do it. You know what? Let's do the sifter first. If we want to do it in order, the first thing you do with samples is gonna use sift them. And then if you're lucky, you might get an item, like a fossil or a relic scrap. And then when you move on, let's do this like this for now. You have to analyze whatever you get out of there. And then after you analyze it, you might be able to cultivate. Oh, wow. Look at what? That's trippy. Is it because of the transparency? Oh my god, that is weird. It looks normal here. It is a little bit transparent, as you can see. I never really noticed that. I wonder if they've always been transparent. They might not have been. But yeah, this is a little bit trippy. Doesn't matter. It's gonna work out. And then we have the feeder left. Where would we want to put that? For symmetry reasons, I would rather not have it back here. But I might not be able to do anything about that. You know what? Let's put it here. I think that might be a good space for it. We want to fill the story after all, and then we have the feeder. I don't think I've ever seen it up close before. Look at that. Yeah, we used them in the Pachycephalosaurus enclosure. And I have one in the Mosasaur enclosure, which I don't think the Mosasaur ever used. But it is there. So that's pretty cool. Now we can outline all of them. And then the toughest one is gonna be the glass around it. Because I don't know, if I use glass panes, it would look cooler. However, I don't know if they will connect to the blocks. And if I use full blocks, they will just... Full blocks might be the best, actually, now that I think of it. Let's see, what kind of glass options do we have here? We could use borderless glass, which might be cool. Because this way it looks like it's enclosed. Like that. We might not even have to put one. Let's try it out. Let's see what happens if we, oops. If we, can I can make this jump. It's only 3. Okay, that's a tough jump actually. But it's doable! Yes, I knew I could do it. If we completely close it in, like this. Yeah, that's kind of a nice look, isn't it? Like, there are a couple of stripes that indicate that there is glass in front of it. You can easily see it from all sides. It's a little bit over the top having this up there. I would prefer probably having that half slabs, but if I use half slabs, once again, we don't have to connect the texture, so this is how it's gonna look. It's not bad, I like it. We can put a sign down here beautifully, and it's gonna look just fine. I need to get more glass though. Otherwise, I won't be able to pull this off. Yeah, I can do the sifter, but I can't do any of the others. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. That looks really like it would be in a museum, doesn't it? I think that's a really, really cool little addition to our museum here. Alright, so I think I'm gonna finish the rest off camera of these 4 analyzers anyways. And next episode we might be tackling the other side finally. But hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. If you did, leave it a like. We're getting really, really close to episode 200. And I have a lot of preparations to do for that. But more about that later. For now, I'm going to call it a day. And I'm going to see you in the next episode. Until then, have a nice day. And seriously, guys, don't be daft. Play some Minecraft.